Name, Sonic. One sentence summary. A blue hedgehog with ADHD puts innocent people in danger. Could you beat the villain? So Jim Carrey plays Dr. Robotnik, and he talks a big game, but he doesn't seem all that physically intimidating. Although he does have some dance moves. But his main thing is he controls robots and so on and so forth, and he's got some gloves that he, types on. So I'd break his hands. That way he can't control any robots. How would you improve the film? I would burn it and start again. The CGI was terrible. Obviously, there was a whole thing where they redesigned Sonic. But, like, half the time it didn't even look like the blue hedgehog was in the scene, which is weird. I'm sure you'll agree. There's a window broken in a bar fight. More on that later. The next day, the window is replaced, and a guy gets thrown through that broken window. Possibly the same guy. Don't know. And in the very next shot, the window isn't broken. So it's just like, this is absolute bollocks. Jim Carrey was over the top. Like, you need to calm down. You don't have to shout everything. Why would James Marsden and his attractive wife tie up her sister? Also, why did the sister-in-law hate James Marsden so much? What did he do back in the day to make her despise him? Sonic and James Marsden are on the run, and for people who are, keeping it on the down low, they do draw a lot of attention to themselves. Case in point, the whole bar fight. And, like, the people in the bar were pretty cool with the clearly alien creature that was hanging out with them, but whatever. Then there was the truck they were driving that was absolutely wrecked. Why not just steal a fresh truck? I know he was a cop, but honestly. And also, Marsden's face is on the news because the government have accused him of being a terrorist, and he didn't even try and disguise himself. Donkulous. Why would the government just forgive Sonic and James Marsden and his attractive wife at the end? I don't believe that. It seems like they were just like, no, we're really cool. Bring him out here. And when you bring Sonic out here, they're like, ha, we're not cool. Trapped. Anyways, why would the wife fly to San Francisco with the dog? Why not just leave the dog, with James Marsden, who is in Green Hills, Montana? And what kind of dick wears a t-shirt that announces, ooh, San Francisco, here I come. Calm down, alright? Why was Sonic slow enough to be hit by a tranquilizer dart? Doesn't make any sense. He was moving like faster than gunfire later in the film. Why did James Marsden announce himself to the raccoons in such a comical way? That's stupid. Why couldn't Sonic get to the roof of the big building in San Francisco by, like, running straight up the side of it and defying gravity? Because earlier in the film, we see him run so fast he can run upside down on a roof, so defy gravity. And later in the film, he runs down the side of that exact same building, defying gravity. He also slams into the, like, pavement and doesn't die. Like, what's he made out of? Anyways. Why did it get so dark so quickly in the conclusion? Like, literally, in San Francisco, daylight. Magical portal ring thing. Other places. Then magical portal ring thing to Green Hills, Montana. And it's pitch black. It's like nighttime. It's rubbish. Anyway. The assistant cop guy seemed like a genuine fucking idiot. And yet they trusted him with a gun. And he almost shot Jim Carrey in the face. Was James Marsden going to eat the donut he put glasses on, then rested on the front of his car doing a comic bit thing too? If so, that car, probably not pristine clean, don't eat off it. Oddly, it took 20 minutes for the government to work out that something weird had happened in Green Hills, Montana. And then later in the film, it took 20 minutes for Jim Carrey to track Sonic from the epicenter of that thing that the government found out about 20 minutes after it happened to James Marsden's house. It was just weird that everything was 20 minutes apart. Sonic gets upset because he realises he's a freak and lonely, and he causes like an EMP type thing, but although the government guys 20 minutes after it happens do say, oh yeah, it wasn't an EMP. But he like knocks out all the lights and the power of the town and some other places, but doesn't appear to knock out the mobile phones or like the mobile phone towers or the landline. Those all still work. Strange. Why didn't Jim Carrey's assistant, like Agent Stone or whatever his name was, see the very obvious footprint that was on the screen in front of him? He's an idiot. And Jim Carrey's all like, oh, my robots are way more efficient than people. And then he sends robots, people, and dogs to go do some tracking. And there was also a very odd World War One reference with Jim Carrey's "I'll be home by Christmas" line after he gets exiled to the Mushroom Planet, and like the whole film, like Sonic is all like, "Oh man, going to the Mushroom Planet, that'd suck. There's no one else there. You'd go insane or whatever." And then that's exactly what he does to Jim Carrey. He's like, "Dude, that's not cool." Why would you hire Neil McDonough or whatever his name is for that one scene? Like, you must have had to pay him quite a bit because he's relatively famous. So, like, why waste the money? Why not spend it on CGI that didn't look terrible? Rating out of 5 beers. 5. Get blind drunk, and fingers crossed you won't remember the film.